Hey guys, welcome home. How's it going? Welcome back to the how to for beginners with the cruisers. We have one left, the Chungking. I didn't have it at the time, so when I was running my series for the cruisers, this one just wasn't available. Regardless, Pan Asian cruiser. It has 152s, four in the front, two in the back. It's got some secondaries, which is fine. We can deal with that in a second. It does have torpedoes. Torpedoes are deep water, though, just so you guys know. A lot of players, when they get into the game, they don't really take a look and see what kind of torpedoes they have. So they spam them, thinking they can hit things. Also, the range, they don't really know. These are 9.5 kilometers, 61 knots, so they're not the fastest, but they're deep water, which means they can only hit cruisers, battleships, and aircraft carriers. No destroyers, just so you guys know. So this cruiser is a support vessel that kind of goes after, yes, destroyers when they can with the guns, but mostly battleships and cruisers with their torpedoes, at least for range wise. So you kind of want to put yourself in a position um, where you're in a flank, potentially the weaker flank, because you do also have smoke. So as they're pushing up the flank, you're just constantly kiting them and kiting them with torps and torps and torps, and you can disengage with the smoke. That being said, remember, if there's a new line that opens up and you get the ships for free, always upgrade these for free because it won't cost you anything. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go with main armament. Just to main armament. We're gonna go with engine room protection because we actually don't want our engines out. Because that is a light cruiser, the engines will go out. And we're gonna go with the smoke. Now, if you don't have coal, obviously, because you're new to the game, you're not gonna be able to get this little option. Obviously, you also get a discount coupon a couple times a year. If you don't go with, I'll show you in a second. If you don't have this option, either go with the tubes, which the torpedo speed is plus 5%, right? That'll make your torps go faster. Here, I'll show you. I'll actually just mount it so I can show you guys how much faster. Or they'll go from 61 to 64, right? It does make a difference, of course. But if you have the option, definitely go for the smoke. Because then it lasts longer. And you kind of need that, right? So less screen time. So it puffs up a lot faster with less time, but you get more of it, okay? From here, let's just put in the 10-point commander. 10 points. See how they're kind of pushing the whole narrative of torpedoes. We're going to have that, but first we want to know if something's firing at us. We're going to go for the reload time, which I believe for the torpedoes on this is 115 seconds. See, so they want you to use torpedoes, and they're pushing the torpedoes, but you're mostly going to be using your guns. You gotta have to remember that. You're not a torpedo boat, you're a gunboat cruiser with torpedoes. Okay, so it's your secondary armament. So what actually we'll do, because these are 152s, range is 12 kilometers, fire chance is 9%. We're actually going to go with this one to get more fire chance, because we're going to be shooting every 9.5 seconds. Yeah, we're going to need fire. We can't rely on the torps making it there in time for us to be saved. I will leave these alone for when you get more points. I probably highly recommend that. I would go for one more smoke, and I would go for concealment. There's your 10 points. And then now your concealment's at 9.2. Your fire is at, the range is at 12, which gives you just enough to potentially survive. If you're in front of any battleship, you're not going to be surviving for long. So you got to be prepared for that. Let's put on a camo. And it doesn't matter that mine look like this. I do have a mod on, so you're not going to see the same camos as you would. But they're the same stat-wise. So we're going to go with both fire flags and the chance of flood due to the torps. We don't want to detonate. And we're going to try to get our consumables or perks faster. Coming around faster. So what else do we need? I believe that's all. We could go with the speed, but that's okay. And then our secondaries are nil because there's really no secondaries. What is it? Or sorry, this one? 4.3. Yeah, we can put on a secondary just because there might be a destroyer closer to us. Not recommended, but it's up to you the way you want to try. Other than that, yeah, here we go. Let's see how this thing plays. Tier 5. Don't be afraid to try new things out. I highly recommend also for new players getting the public test server. It's one server for the entire planet, so you're going to have people from all the servers in there. So the way it's set up is they give you almost unlimited credits and unlimited doubloons, and everything's worth 1 XP. So to reset a line, 1 XP, to recalibrate a captain, 1 XP, to get certain upgrades for your ship, 1 XP. And the whole point of it is to test out ships and test out builds. And I highly recommend it, especially for new players, to go just practice there. Especially if you care about stats or anything, go practice there. Test out different builds, see if you like them, then come to your main account and then make the change. Highly, highly recommend it. It isn't open, though, every day. I think it's only 3 weeks out of the month or 2 weeks out of the month. So keep track of that. That will definitely help you out big time. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. Perfect. We are bottom tier, but it's 5s and 6s. So we're gold. No CV, so we don't have to worry about something spotting us. Mostly battleships, very few cruisers, so we can deal with these guys. And then 2 DDs. So our torps will hit everything from here up, which is fantastic. We're going to be blasting them as much as we can, but mostly we're focusing on guns. Everything is guns. Now, because we are a light cruiser, when the bigger battleships do shoot you, these guys, you have a chance of going full broadside, if you have a chance, and they will just overpen you, which means they will not citadel you. They won't do huge damage, but they'll do enough damage where obviously it hurts, but you will stay alive. You just have to be aware of it. All right, so what's happening here is our DD isn't going to go for the cap. He's going to go from the inside to their cap. Problem is when he goes, when DDs go here to go to cap, if they're contested from here, anyone here and the DD here can shoot him. And if we're over here, we can't help. So he's forcing us to follow him, but then we're dead here too. It's kind of ridiculous. No, I really don't know where he's going. So I'm asking him again. I really don't know why he's going B while C is easier to grab. Okay. Just asking him a question, and I'm letting him know that teamwork is essential. And yet, he's going to where there's going to be no backup. There's going to be no one here helping him at B. Yeah. All right, well, let's try this out. What's going to happen is I can't come out here because I'm going to eat more torps. I'm going to try to sneak in right around here. So if torps do come in, he has to be out here to torp me this way. I'm going to turn my guns. Oh, and this guy, by the way, is not even responding, so... which is completely unfortunate. Now, we do have 2 turrets on the front, 1 on the back. So I would recommend if you're playing a cruiser with 2 turrets in the back, just to back up into this spot. So then you can just leave. Fortunately, I didn't have time for that. I know they are coming. There you go. So now our Mutsuki is going to have to deal with a Chungking over there and a battleship. All by himself. Again, all by himself. These guys will have shots, yes, but nothing significant. So what is he doing? He's pushing into them, and they're firing back at him. Yeah, not ideal. He should have smoked up already. There he goes. He smoked up. And we know he smoked up because the Chungking went dark, unless the Chungking smoked up. Because if this guy fired, even if he smoked up, the battleship will still be spotted. Okay, so the Chungking did smoke up. He can at least go into the cap and contest it. Oh, well, yeah. It's okay. We'll do our thing. We'll do our thing. This guy did say he's going to help. So we are being contested. What needs to happen is we need to move up and spot him. Because it's going to be a 2v1 as of right now. I don't know who else is behind this guy. I know it's an Aoba, so it's nothing too scary. Okay. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Now he's going to dump torps on me. So what needs to happen is we need to go forward. If I back up, I'm just going to eat torps. I needed our battleship to actually not shoot HE at him, but we're out of luck. Okay. Big problem. There's a battleship. So what we need to do is back up. And the only reason we're spotted is because within 4.6 kilometers in smoke, you'll be detected. He is within 4.6 kilometers. So all I have to do is go dark. I might eat a torp here. I can't back up fast enough. But that's okay. I'm not... Well, I am flooding. 2 seconds, I'll be healed up. There we go. We're going to put on our secondaries on him to help out with dispersion. We know the battleship's behind that rock, so we're just going to go broadside. This guy made a mistake. And our dispersion is killing us. We're just going to use our front guns. Like this, he can't torp us now. By the way, to turn the camera from the one turret to the front turret, or back, C is the way to go. Get rid of him. There we go, and we capped. Now we're going to back up, because we don't want to deal with another cruiser and a battleship alone. We don't have the health. And this guy might have already dumped torps. So we want to just back up now. We're backing up. We're going to play this smart. Now, even if we don't see them, we're going to let them come this way. If they do come this way, they'll contest the C cap. This will turn into a diamond instead of a square. And we'll know they're coming. At that point, we can smoke up and do something else. But I'm not going to go out there to spot them. Because if they're close enough to be within my detection, I'm dead. I will not have a chance to smoke up and survive. Or if I do, I'll be very low health. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to take my time. We are winning, so there's no need for me to do anything else. And I'm being hydroed, so the cruiser's either here or he's here. Regardless of where he is, he's going to come contest me and the cap. Which is fine. I'm going to ping there, thinking that that's where he is. I have a feeling he's over there. I don't think he's over here. Excuse me. What's going to happen is we're just going to wait. We'll let this burn off. It's... Oh, no. He is over here. Yikes. So, AP. Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky. Forward. And we baited his torps too. Forward. We're going to stay thin. We're going to stay thin. Ouch. We're going to stay thin. We got to get out of here. We're going to stay thin. Does he have one more shot on me? No, he doesn't. Okay. Now the Iron Duke is probably waiting for us. But that doesn't matter. Because we're not going to go out there. Got away with it. Now we can't smoke up anyway in front of the Iron Duke. There's the Iron Duke. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're just going to move up. Iron Duke's not in position to shoot us, neither is in New Mexico. All I want to do is get away from his Hydro so I can smoke up and then shoot the Iron Duke. We're going to move forward within 5 kilometers. See, he's 5.1. 5.2. You got to know the length of Hydro, guys. 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, and this is going to go away. See? Fantastic. This guy did shoot. He might get us here. Yeah. So he shot while I was still detected here. And by the time his shell came, right? That's a good move. You got to always watch out for that. But that's pretty much the game, guys. You wanna hold a flank. You're best at that. And if they push, you have smoke. If they don't push, you do what I did. They were kind of, I mean, he was pushing in. I wanted to spot him. I didn't know that the DD was here because courtesy of our DD not making it like we called, he wouldn't. He didn't even cap B. He just ended up dying. We could have used this help here big time because he would have been spotting for us. But that's not always the case. Good luck out there. Learn your ship, and you'll have a lot of success with it. Bye for me.